And so we are off, and as you can see, Alvis is now a guest with us. I'm gonna keep the same party. It's working out alright when I'm not attacking other Entia, but I think we are ready to just head straight there. Once again, I don't want to explore too much around here, so we are going to head to Aerith Sea. We are gonna head to the center gate. Way down here. Yeah, that's the center. It's a big sea. I think I've pointed that out a few times already, though. So, they act like it's really complicated here with Melia. And to a certain extent, it can be, but the general gist of it seems pretty clear to me. Right. Have to go down in order to get to this one. It is the eastern teleporter that we are looking for here. There it is. Pretty much, she is the daughter of the second consort. In other words, like the second ranked wife. The Emperor seems to have two wives. They have two ranks. There's the first consort, which is a High Entia, and then the second consort, which is on a lower level. That's a Homs. Melia is the daughter of the Homs' wife. And as a result, some people don't think she should be the Empress. Seems pretty straightforward to me.
This is the tomb. Defensive measures prevent intruders from entering. You will have to circumvent these to move within the tomb.
One thing before we enter. Alvis, you can see the future like me.
I am from a long line of seers dedicated to serving the Imperial family. My visions help to protect the Empire.
But you're a Homs.
Yes. But that is for another time. My ancestry is not easily explained, and my ability to see the future is equally complicated. You might say, I have my own ritual. Is it not the same for you?
No. My visions appear suddenly, without warning. At first, they're obscure. Then, as it gets closer to the event, I start to understand.
It seems you possess a power greater than I still have not seen any danger befall Her Highness.
Not much use as a seer then, are you?
Nothing passes you by, does it? Now you see why I asked for your help. What a lucky coincidence that I happened to see you in danger.
A coincidence?
But I've seen you use the Monado.
The Monado has been passed down the Imperial line for generations. The sword of the Bionis. It is compelled to do its master's bidding. Magnified greatly, it has the power to control the very fabric of our world. Ether. Control the ether, and your will is made reality. I willed it, and it happened. That is all. Perhaps due to that power, the High Entia sealed away the Monado for centuries. Eventually, it found its way into the hands of the Homs, and then you, Shulk. A coincidence, or something more? You must discover this yourself, for you are the one who wields the Monado. The Bionis is stirring.
Alvis does have a key around his neck. That probably is a symbol for something. I'm just throwing that out there now. But we've made it inside.
The ancestral altar lies deep beneath the seals. What trials await me, I wonder? I must not lose focus.
And we take over as Melia once more, all by herself. And we get a landmark, of course we do. We need to... Actually, let's go ahead and quickly read those arts manuals that I purchased for her. Most of them are actually things that I do care about. You know, so Summon Copy, Starlight Kick. She doesn't have Starlight Kick yet, so we can't... spoiler for Starlight Kick, that's something that she learns eventually. Summon Bolt, Heal Counter, I don't care about. Tempest Kick. I already have it? What? Maybe it doesn't work because... No, apparently I already had the Tempest Kick one. Alright, so let's go ahead and check her art because she did learn a new one that I do want to put on there, the Mind Blast. That's pretty damn good. But I do want to try to get rid of Burst End, but I don't think there's necessarily anything that necessarily can go there. So we have upgraded Bolt and Flare. I do really like those two. It's not going to increase Ether anymore, but it does increase damage. Let's go with Flare. At least a couple more in Flare here. Because I'm using that a lot in terms of actually sending it out. So we'll go for that. Oh, and I forgot to check skills. So always two of them, art and skills. So how are you doing on your skills? You're very close to learning the next one, so maybe the next thing that we find or so. But we must go alone. There's the skill. Oh, right away. Okay. So we have learned playing with poison. Let's see, we have Power of the Moon, increases strength during the night. Not that big of a deal for me. Mining Master, more rare crystals from deposits, and Amplified Ether grants Ether up buff at the start of battle. Yeah, we're going to go with the Ether up buff. Let's move forward and see if she can't pass through the Trial of the Tomb. We have a verification device here. Very useful.
Melia Antiqua. I have come to be judged on my legitimacy to the throne by the ancestral spirits.
Permission granted. Commencing analysis of genetic data.
It's so cold.
There are remnants of ancient spirits in here. This is no ordinary chill.
As I explained before, Dunban, the defense systems are designed to prevent uninvited...
Well, what does this do?
Don't touch!
Huh?
And now we've officially made it to the High Entia Tomb. Officially. Deal damage by firing elementals. Melia is alone in the tomb. It might be best for her to fire elementals after summoning them to deal damage rather than using them to grant herself buffs. This is something that you should have already known. And I don't know why they're teaching this to us now. This is how you use Melia. However, when taking on multiple enemies at once, try inflicting sleep on some to make it easier to fight the others. Take care not to awaken sleeping monsters with arts like Summon Flare. I think I'll be fine with her by herself because I use her better than the computer does. And we get a tasty sausage just lying on the ground in a tomb. Should be good to eat. We've made it to the Hall of Spirits. So she can activate all these things, but obviously Reyn cannot. Nobody else really can except for Melia. Here, though, we do have kind of boss time. It's like it's more like a quest than anything else. All right, we'll go for copy, then flare, and then get that out there. There we go. Let's go for wind, and then smack it. Get that out there. You know what? Spam for victory. There we go. So level 32, lower than what we have been seeing to this point, but she is by herself, so you have to take that into account. An Andos alloy plate. I don't think we need that. Night glow staff as well. Hopefully that will be good for her. But yes, this is indeed a new area. So we've discovered a few new areas around here. The Aerith Sea, Alcamoth, and now the High Entia Tomb. And all of this will automatically open because it's Melia. And she takes care of that all by herself. Just finding all sorts of sausage, aren't you, Melia? We've made it to the Hall of Trials. I don't think it matters which way I go here. Let's choose left. We'll see if we can't fulfill the trials. And it's nighttime, but since we're inside, it doesn't mean all that much. There we go. Let's make sure I'm actually going in the right spot before I move on. And then it's another fight. Hover Astis. More mechanized things, not necessarily mech-on once again. Alright, ready to go. Did I hit both of them? I was hoping to. I did. God. Alright, we'll go for another bolt. Should finish that one off. There we go. Let's just try to finish you off. Yeah, down you go. Hey, I got a gold one. Alright, so that means we're going to get an Astis remote unit. Also something that I need. So, hooray! And a glass rod and another night glow staff. Another Astis remote unit. Very nice to see. Now we should... yeah, just be able to move forward here. Nothing that general direction, but this is where we need to go. Let's head further into the tomb. See what we can't find. Maybe more sausage. It is quite tasty, I hear. But we've made it to Ceremony Hall, which is important.
You have done well, my descendant.
Descendant? Are you the progenitor of Antiqua?
Think of me as a recreation of said ancestor, possessing his thoughts and speech.
But he passed away thousands of years ago.
Do not mistake me for a living being. I am a replica of your ancestor. I am merely a projection of what he would be if you were to meet him now.
I do not understand. But I do not suspect any falsehood in your words.
It is beyond doubt. If I could feel, I would feel joy. I am not real, but I do not lie.
Joy? What do you mean?
The results of the gene analysis show Holmes gene integration of 80%. Estimates suggest evolution within 8 generations. Our wishes are almost fulfilled.
Wishes?
Our purpose, as decreed by the Bionis, is linked to our genetic sequence. We have spent millennia analyzing sequences to free ourselves from the curse. Only a certain gene set will unlock the mechanism and set us free.
I still do not understand.
It is of no consequence. I grant you this seal.
Is this...
It is you who will rule the High Entia, and likely be their last.
revered ancestor?
Go forth and rule, my descendant.
So the spirits look favorably upon you.
Explain yourself. Only Imperials are permitted to enter this place.
I am the subject of Her Highness the First Consort. I need no permission.
Mother's subject?
No impure child of the second consort has the right to refer to the first consort as mother.
I...
A filthy Only Hom's half-breed has no right to the throne.
Who puts a great big hole somewhere like that?
As I explained, it's a defense mechanism.
What a mess, Reyn.
Friend not clever touching button.
I'm with these guys, Reyn.
How was I supposed to know that was gonna happen? What about your visions, eh? You think the two of you could come up with something?
You know it doesn't work like that.
It would have been useful, yes.
Pair of fortune-telling frauds.
You got us into this mess. And it's not the first time either.
Ricky agree with Shulk.
Why is it my fault all of a sudden?
This time it is your fault.
Precisely.
Well...
Be thankful that we are all alive. I suggest greater care next time. Our journey will be longer, but we can still make our way deeper into the tomb.
Okay. We can't waste another second. Melia needs us.
And this is not going to be a party that's acceptable to me. So let's get rid of Reyn and bring Charlotte in. You know what? We don't need Shulk for this. Let's bring Ricky in. He needs a little bit more help. We'll put Dunban in the lead because I don't particularly like using Ricky as much as I like using Dunban. But we have made it to Tomb Robber Pool. And we have a little bit of work to do around here. It doesn't really matter which way I go because it all kind of loops around here. And here's a Nero Andos. Once again, we do want to take out Andos quite a bit. And insta-topple. Yeah, we'll go for Serene. That's good.
Ricky, that's the spirit.
Hereupon, very cool.
And we stole HP, if you saw that. Use Cylinder in there. Yeah, I do like using Shulk a lot, but, you know, I start relying on him too much, and that becomes a problem. So there are many places to go around here. Eventually, I believe we are going to want to go down here. Yes. Where we can find a Hover Astus. Once again, instant topple.
Nice and quickly.
Oh no, not for him.
Things are really heating up.
That's the spirit, Charlotte. Against the odds.
My rifle's getting
Choose to
hotter.
fight. Blossom dance.
That was almost
There's the Blossom Dance
I can see
for the
this isn't
victory. Knocked
pushing
him
you at
down.
all.
The hell back. New cylinder. All right, so I have to think about this one. I think it's... No, it can't be this one. Maybe it's this one over here? Maybe it's this one.
No mercy.
One of these I want to take out. This is an Azul Andos. Once again, an Andos, so I want to take it out already. But one of these is guarding a passage, a secret passage here.
Time to show our true power. Electric gut.
my rifle's getting hotter.
And just finish him off there.
Let's keep on going.
All right,
like this,
I need to
guys.
get my view again. No, I don't think it's this. Maybe I'm in the wrong spot. There's definitely one here where I need to go through. Maybe it's this one. We'll try it, but
No mercy.
starting to doubt that I'm even on the right floor for this one. I'm probably not.
Let's sort this out nice and quickly.
I can't see.
Dunban! Fantastic!
Leave this to me. Worldly.
down you go. Alright, if it's not here, I'm assuming that it's a different level entirely. Yeah. Alright, what floor am I on? Aren't we still on basement number 2? No, we're in basement number 1, so I am on the wrong floor. Okay, so we can go back here to the middle. Get a green earwig. Just what I always wanted, an earwig. We can head through the northern room here because I believe this is a dead end. It's been a while since I've been here. Yeah, it is a dead end.